Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday night speedrunning here on the Nick Carpy stream. Apologies, we're starting a little bit late tonight, but we are now ready to get going with some more practice of Metal Gear Solid 3, ready for this weekend's run for Fast Pace for Pride. I nearly got that. I nearly had that right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We're all sort of ready to go here with MGS3. Yeah, that's kind of it. I'm not gonna spend too long sort of chatting and stuff when I sort of get straight into the runs. I had a world record snatched from me yesterday. It was very disappointing. Hi, Cosmic.
Something happened to me last Thursday when I was driving home. I had a couple of miles to go. I looked up and saw a glowing orange object in the sky to the east.
There we go. Welcome, buddy. So last night, after I finished doing any of the other stuff that I needed to do, I thought, you know what I'll do. The one thing that I didn't really get around to doing, I'm gonna do a Kerotan run on European Extreme on console. So I did, fired up my Xbox, started a run, and it was okay. There was a few problems here and there. The biggest problem was Volgin. Trying to defeat Volgin non-lethally was an absolute pain in the ass. I lost like 10 minutes. So I'm going to have a quick practice at that before we do anything else tonight. And yeah, got through Bike Chase, and just as I sort of got to the end of Bike Chase, it happened. Alex woke up and started crying, and I went in, tried to calm him down. He wouldn't calm down. In the end, I was sat there with him for about half an hour. So yeah, unfortunately, I didn't finish the run. It didn't happen, and as it would have been world record because it's not that that has not been submitted to speedrun.com yet. So a bit of a shame. I'll get around to it at some point again. But hey, that's what you have to deal with when you're a dad, and you know, being a dad just has to come first sometimes. There's no ifs and or buts about it. Love my little boy. He's tonight he wanted his pillow tonight. He's now in his big boy bed, so side of his cot's come off, so he's now free to get in and out of his own bed. sleep sacks are gone, so he's got a duvet, and he's got a pillow, but he hasn't wanted it the last few nights. He because he's so used to not having a pillow, and tonight he wanted the pillow, and so when he'd fallen asleep, I left him actually asleep, lying on his pillow, duvet over him. It's like he's growing up so fast. I can't keep up. He's got to stop growing. He's not gonna have any clothes left. The boy just won't stop growing. Won't stop growing, won't stop eating. Oh, he's just like me. I love him. Right. So, like I said, I'm going to do a quick practice of non-lethal Volgin first. Before we get started, because if I can't do this, then I'm going to have some problems. It should be this. It should be this load. So what I'm going to do is... It wasn't this load, but that's okay. We can still go from here. So we want to equip the mask. It actually doesn't matter what uniform I have, but just to be on the safe side, let's wear Tiger Stripe because that's what we would be wearing normally. And I screwed up. I didn't shoot the right place. Get out of the way before we get spotted. I'll just wear the it really doesn't matter what. You can hear the Kerotan. So I know exactly what save this is. This is the save after my Preventathon 3 run of this, where this is the save where Knuckles was born. I discovered that I'd completely forgotten to hit this Kerotan because of Knuckles, because of chatting about Knuckles. All right. So I think I know how I want to do this going forwards. So I keep having problems where the tutorial that I made for this method worked really, really well. I think it worked too well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ignore the Kerotan. I think that you should get the Kerotan in the second phase. And I've already screwed up. Hey, Maz. So he's going to get mad and he's going to run towards me and jump. So what we want to do is we want to take a death. I guess I don't have any fake death pills. Should do. Yeah, I have fake death pill. Just don't have equipped. So it's just... Try this again. But I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking, Maz. I've still got a bit of a cough from the illness I had. That hasn't gone away yet. Ivan.
Ivan, is it really you?
No, I can't afford to miss. Can't afford to miss. This is probably quicker. There we go. Try again. Yeah, ever since I got ill the other week, I have not been able to shift this cough.
Ivan, is it really you?
Oh, what am I doing? Messed it up again. I just seemingly can't get this last shot. Come on. Yeah, I caught it off my son, who almost certainly caught it off someone else from nursery. And 4. There we go, that's better. And now, as we go into phase 2, he should... Yep, he's gone straight into... That gives me a chance to shoot the Kerotan. And finish the fight. Now he should get angry. There's the Cold War camo. So, hopefully, Oh, actually, I'm gonna keep going because I want to try something. So in runs, I've been really struggling to do that. And I think part of the reason is because if you shoot the Keratin in phase 1, it slows everything down and it doesn't quite, things don't quite work properly. Right. Come on. Explosion, 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 explosion. Nah, we're on the Master Collection. So, reason I did that, I'll show you. I'm going to try and find the clip. During the run that I did yesterday, now I did this is the Xbox 360 version being ran on an Xbox Series S, because that's how I like to run console. But something funny happened that I've never seen before. Now, I asked about it on the MGSR Discord, and some people said, yes, this does seem to be something that can happen. It has been known to happen, where especially when you're like blasting a lot. Yeah, so I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you a clip. Head over to my desktop. So this is me running last night. As you can see, I've just beaten Volgin. And yeah, not you can see how much time it took me. Not good. And yeah, and then this happened. So crack this out and then got to blasting. Blast, 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 blast. Loads of blasts, loads of explosions, and apparently that's the cause of this. And none of the guards showed up. You can see my face. You're like, what the fuck's the guards? It's just none of the guards showed up. It was really weird. I've never seen it before, but yeah, apparently, if you're playing the HD edition rather than the Master Collection, it can happen. Especially if there's lots of blasts. Basically, the game can't keep up with the amount of effects going on, so it despawns the guards. The rest of the guards turn up. That wasn't a problem. But yeah, I managed to skip the spawn of the first 4 guards. It was really weird. never seen it before. Oh, excuse me. I still haven't been able to shift this cough, so I do apologise. That's I will still be coughing a bit. Doesn't really make a difference for a speedrun because it doesn't slow anything down. You take a little less damage, but it doesn't. It's not a huge biggie. All right, I think I know what I'm doing with that. And to be honest, I did that, but I'm not actually. I'm going to be doing any percent first. We're going to do basically same as we have been doing. We'll do a practice run of any percent. We'll do a practice run of All Keratans. Because I need to do both. Ah, legend! You know, the only thing I've got to say to that is... pylons! I never get to use that button. Alright. Before we start, should we have a quick game? Kerotan or Gakko. All right. For those of you who don't know how this works, if you're on Twitch only, if you're on YouTube, just you can say in the chat. But there's no, there's nothing else to do on YouTube. You just make your guess in the chat and say what you think it's going to be. But for everyone on Twitch, there's going to be a channel point betting. There's going to be a bet. There's going to be a vote, a poll, a bet. What are they called? Are they actually called bets, or are they called something else? I can't remember what they're bloody called now. I've completely forgotten what they're actually called. I ain't got the thing to. I'm sure they're called a bet or a bid or something. I don't know, something like that. Anyway, I'm gonna push a button on my stream deck. A prediction. Thank you, Jay. That was the word I was looking for. A prediction is going to open up on Twitch. The prediction will ask whether you think the sound that is randomly going to play in 30 seconds is going to be a Kerotan frog or a gecko duck. Make your predictions, and after 30 seconds, the prediction will automatically close, and my stream deck will randomly play one of those two sounds, and you might win some channel points. So let's play Kerotan or Gecko.
I can read you like an open book.
Right. We've got 10 points. 10 channel points on Kerotan Frog. 10 channel points going over to Kerotan Frog. Have we got any advances on 10? 10 channel point. Anyone feeling a bit more daring than 10? Anyone going to go up against our 10 for Kerotan Frog? Is this going to have been a bit of a waste of time? It is. It's a Kerotan Frog. Someone put in 1 channel point within the last second. Someone lost 1 channel point. Congratulations. There was only like 7 seconds to vote. It was up for me for 30 seconds. Congratulations, JM. Alrighty. You want a point? Yes! You want a point! That's what it's all about, folks. Winning points. And you know what points make? Not prizes. Points make Eli jump across the screen. Alright, let's do this. We're on any percent. So we can, there we go on that one, because that's got thingy. 3, 2, 1, go. So any percent European Extreme, Metal Gear Solid 3, New Game Plus, so we've got all of the camos and we've got everything else. It's all good. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War. Thank you, David. Alrighty. Then, Jack. Check. And we're off. I don't know why I'm singing it to knockout. Climb, Snake, climb. Ka-ching. Ka-ching. I have been playing Delta. I haven't played the. Oh, got to menu there. I haven't played the main game in quite a while. Mainly because I've just had other speedrunning focuses at the moment. I do want to go back to Delta at some point. I'm mainly just waiting for the category extensions board to open up so that I can actually, submit all Kerotans, all Geckos. But I probably should go back to it, learn European Extreme. I've only run very easy so far, and have a bit more of a play around with it. I had been playing quite a lot of Fox Hunt, but I need to have another look and see how Fox Hunt is doing, because the servers were just like dead. Like I had an afternoon at one point where I was trying to get into a game. I did actually hit that guy. I didn't think I'd hit him. I just could not get into a game. Just every single time it tried, it just timed out. The latest patch, they made a change so that now if you're struggling to get into a game, you'll get matched up with players from other servers. So that should make a difference, but depends whether the other servers are doing any good. I think they really messed up with Fox Hunt's release. I think it was a big mistake not to release it afterwards. Where so many people would have already played through the game a couple of times and were like, okay, cool, that's fine, I'm going to move on now. And people just haven't gone back to play Fox Hunt. Particularly also at a time where Call of Duty Black Ops 7 has just come out. Fortnite's just got The Simpsons added, so that's quite big for a lot of people. Oh, I've completely screwed this up. I have no idea what's going to happen here. Okay. Somehow I salvaged that. I do play it on PC. I haven't got. I actually don't have Delta on any other system. Probably one day when when it comes right down in price, I'll probably pick it up on Xbox as well, just so that I've got it. But I've got no intention of doing so anytime soon. What's the other game? There's another game that's just come out. Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders has just come out as well. So yeah, like releasing Fox Hunt now, like several months after the game was released, and in amongst a bunch of other really big, high-profile multiplayer games, was just like Konami. It's just once again, it's just proof that Konami just has no idea how to operate in this industry. It's really, really poor. Yet again, you know. It's like, I think we gave him a load of praise following Brave or Stupid. Probably, definitely Stupid, not Brave. I don't think I'd ever accuse Konami of being brave. We heaped a load of praise on them because Delta was actually a very, very good quality port. Now, granted, it wasn't Konami that developed it; they just published it. So that's probably one of the reasons why it's actually been good. But you know, we're back to survive levels of stupidity from Konami, and it does just make you wonder. Maybe they should have just left Metal Gear alone. I don't know. We'll see what they do next. I don't know why I started cooking there. We're good. You got to remember, I say survive levels of stupidity as someone who actually really enjoys Metal Gear Survive. I just cannot do this first try. I'll do it now. Every single time recently I've tried this room, it's always taken me 2 attempts. See? Told ya. Two attempts. Every time. Every time it's 2 attempts. Very, very strange. I think it all depends on what Konami's going to do next with the series. I mean, there's no way they're making anything new. They are just going to do remake after remake because it's fairly cheap, it's fairly easy. They know the games will sell, and that's all. I think that's all we're going to get now. And at some point, we'll get Master Collection Volume 2. I think. I think maybe I'll call them brave when they decide to remake Metal Gear Solid 1, because boy howdy is that a brave move. It's probably a very stupid move, considering Metal Gear Solid 1 already has a remake and it was not received very well. Right, I have decided that I am just going back. Oh no, I don't want that yet. I'm just gonna go back to this method because it works for me. I get it right more often than not. Whereas the newer method that I've been doing, I am just making mistake after mistake. And he says and gets this one wrong straight away. I wasn't quite up against the window there, that's why. That's the other thing, at least with this one, if I get something wrong, I usually know the reason why. Right, let's try this again. Ba, ba, ba. There, shoot him. Right up against the window. That's better. I don't think he'll be going anywhere. Shoot him. I only shot him in the arm, so he's definitely not down. Is now. Yeah. Oh, I am a little far south there. Still a little bit south. But I got him, so that's fine. And then last one. Oh, okay. Blind headshot, apparently. Take those. Need to catch up. Onwards! So yeah, that's it's a shame because Fox Hunt is an interesting game. I've actually been really enjoying it. I think it's a little too complicated, particularly when you first get started. Thank you, Rorschach. I think when you first get started, it's quite complicated, and there's still some stuff in it that I don't really understand, like drop shots. There's at the end of every game, you get a bunch of different stats. That's terrible, terrible. Get into the water there. At the end of every game, you get a bunch of stats across the top of the screen for everyone. So things like, how many kills you got, how many assists you got, how many deaths you had, how much time you spent in whatever zone and stuff like that. And the very last one is drop shots. And I've played a good, 20, 30 games. I just have no idea what drop shots are, and nobody ever has one. Every single player is a 0 across the board for drop shots. I have absolutely no idea what they are. How was that a gold split? What? What did I do wrong? How was that a gold split? What did I do wrong? What did I miss? What did I forget to do? Oh! See? You always be wary of a gold split. It usually means you've forgotten something. Particularly be wary of a gold split when you made a right meal of the room that you were just in. I don't understand. I'll never understand how I get just occasionally get caught there. I'll never understand why that happens. It is a complete mystery to me. I run the room exactly the same way every single time, but just sometimes I get caught there, and I just do not know why. Didn't get caught this time. A drop shot is when you shoot someone below you while falling. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see why no one would ever do that ever. Yeah, I now definitely see why that is all. Why is that a major stat on the score screen? That's bizarre. That is not something that needs tracking. Whoops. Very, very strange. Konami being weird again. For some reason, I went for the Kerotan there. Oh, what? What? How did Snake not shoot him? He was stood right in front of him. How could you miss? He was 2 feet in front of you. Why is that? Shooting someone below you while falling. Why is that a stat that has to appear on the score screen? That is so bizarre. That's like if you played Halo, and on the final score screen, one of the major stats was how many people got killed by a grenade bouncing off of an armor lock, or some shit like that. Like, it's just not important. I genuinely assumed that it was either something like killing someone with a grenade launcher, or maybe killing someone by dropping a package on their head or something. So it's just weird. I still haven't played Death Stranding 2. I still haven't played the director's cut of Death Stranding 1. But it's like, you know, you gotta play through the whole freaking game again if you want to do that. Right, I should probably concentrate on this fight. Not the best start, a little bit slow, and I use a lot of ammo there, but I'm not healing. Oh dear, not healing that. I've not. I'm already struggling with controller, with Snake's aim. Unfortunately, I don't have any food. I can't believe that. Oh wow. Yeah, I can't believe that not getting rid of that. I've not got anything else. I've got another leech on me. Oh, of course. Oh, dumbass. I just realized I haven't thrown that first smoke grenade. Wait, I didn't throw that first smoke grenade. Do you not have to do that? Presumably, as long as you hit him before, as long as you can shoot him in the head before, as long as you shoot him in the head before he throws his vial at you, whatever it is, then you don't have to throw that first smoke grenade. That's a time save on the pain. The frick? Yeah, I realised where I went. I didn't have 2 leeches on me. I cured the leech and then got spotted in that room and then forgot to cure it again. I don't know. I get this. That might be something that's already known. But I've always thrown a smoke grenade at him first, but because I managed to shoot him in the head before he threw his vial, there was no need to. So that is a time save. Oh, this run's a bit fudged, so I'm tempted to reset anyway. Should really be doing no reset runs, but if I do, I'd be tempted to just jump back into that fight and just see if I can just make sure that that's consistent. Because that's the other thing. It's all right doing it on a one-off. Can I do it consistently? I say the big thing is making sure you hit him before he throws his thing. But he stood still for... Oh, and... Oh yeah, I can't swim anywhere... I can't swim anywhere... I was about to say anywhere near as far. I can't swim for as long because I've got less stamina. I've really screwed this run up. One big mistake and you... that bloody room. Why? Why did I get spotted? Why did I get spotted in that room? Why did I forget? Look, I can't even make it to the end in 3. This is awful. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear.
Who's there? What's wrong?
I had to shoot him a bunch of times because again, I've got no... I can't... I've got no stamina. Hang on a minute, have I still... Because I died to the... No, I'm really tempted to reset because I'm just so... Well, I suppose I could just put the animals camo on, but I'm already 3 minutes behind at this point. You know what? Screw it. I'll just eat this spot. Just eat this spy. Oh yeah, this is gonna work, isn't it? Doesn't this poison me? No, just barely noticeable stamina recovery. All right. All right, if I get this right first try, we're carrying on. If we're not, if I screw this room up, if I screw this room up and I screw it up worse than I have ever done, just not even close to being correct. I promise I didn't do that on purpose. Oh jeez. And there's the clip to keep it as a memento. Right, let's try that. Before we start a new run, then let's just try the pain and see if we can make sure that trick is consistent. I say trick, it's not a trick. It's just don't throw the smoke grenade at him first. I should have a... it'd be that one. Should start me... I was about to say, should start me in the previous room. Oh, look at that stamina. Nearly 3/4. Oh, snake. I don't know why I said it like that. Oh, snake. Oh, snake. Oh, you can tell that this is a Kerotan save. We've got chaff grenades. Clip, clop, clip, clop, clip, clop, clip. All right, not going to get the Kerotan. Right, let's try this then. This is now going to screw up. Well, thanks for dropping by, Maz. Hope you have a good evening. And yeah, I'll see you on Thursday. Okay, if you've got enough health, you can just like blast through it. Oh no, I am actually dead. How did I do it? How the heck did I do it? I can't do it now. I don't know what happened I don't know what happened in that attempt. I say, if you've got enough health, you can just sit through it, but just let it kill me. It looks like the answer is no. Okay, so it depends what he does at the start. If he starts walking, then yeah, you can. But no, the answer is you throw the grenade. But I didn't realize his movement at the start was random. Did already. Unless there's like some way to manipulate him. Like, what if I take a step forwards? Taking a step forwards seemed to make him walk, but is that consistent? And oh, now I'm definitely dead. All right, so let's try that again. So, Mark 22. Nope. His moves at the start are completely random. And taking a step forwards doesn't mean you can then step back away from the bees. So, no, we will continue to throw the smoke grenade because you can't anticipate it. But it is interesting to play around with. All right, let's try this again, and let's do a proper let's do a run, and hopefully you remember to remember to get that leech. Oh, take a drink. All right, load game. Let's do this again. That one. 3, 2, 1, go.
After the end of World War II,
I am seeing some dropped frames.
East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Seems to have stabilized now. I'll if it keeps happening, let me know, and I'll drop the YouTube short. I might actually have to just stop streaming YouTube vertical. Oh, I'm seeing lots of red. I just can't keep it up, apparently. Even after everything I've changed, and every time I try and change my settings, it still doesn't quite work right. Oh. Is it still happening now? Let's not get hit by that crocodile. Schlocodile. Running through the jungle, climbing up a tree. Jane says yes.
Snake.
Yeah, I'm still seeing. All right, let's stop before we get too far into this run then, so that we can. All right, I'm going to assume no one's watching. No one's watching the vertical stream anyway, so. Yeah, I may just have to put a stop. I don't want to put a stop to streaming it. Actually, I say no one's watching the vertical stream. Maz, who's just been chatting with us, was watching the vertical stream. But yeah, I may have to streaming vertically. So bye bye YouTube vertical. I may just have to stop because it's clearly not working. I'm just too often getting problems until Twitch finally introduces HEVC or my internet gets better again. Yeah, I need to consider what I do. All right, let's start this run again since we hadn't got that far. But I've now cut off YouTube vertical, which means I probably should up. I should bump up my YouTube main because it's really because that one's really bad. Video encoder, I'm using AV1. I should just use my main encoder. So hopefully my YouTube stream will get a little bit better as well. All right, let's try this again. The other solution is to do something like stream to restream.io, but it's expensive. Or stream to my own RTMP. Expensive. Lots of expensive options. Right. It was that one because this one. Reason I use this one is this has got my. This is the safe that's got the Cold War camo on it. And just using the Cold War camo, it's just the best option for the bike chase. Hey, look, Cold War. See, we're just talking about you. All right, for realsies this time. 9:05. We're starting our first real run. Bleh. Right, rolling. Keep on rolling. Go up. We're gonna grab the backpack. I haven't done any practice commentary for this in a little while. That's probably something I should do ahead of Sunday's run. I kept thinking it was Saturday, but it's not. It's Sunday. Sunday, just after 11 o'clock, if I recall correctly. For fast pace for Pride. It's going to be a lot of fun. Really exciting. It's my last speedrun marathon appearance of the year at Fast Pace for Pride. So really looking forward to it. Shouldn't do now. Like I've fixed what the problem, what should have been the problem. The number's only going down. Or the percentage is only going down. And we'll shoot this guy. And this guy we just roll through. We don't need to shoot him. We can save some ammo just by rolling through him. Stolanovodno. And we will trank roll that guy. And then come and stand about here. Oh, Snake, you wanna... Nice 2 headshots. I don't know why I had to do a 360-degree turn before that, but whatever, it worked.
Come in, HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. The enemy is attacking from an unknown. Begin the alert state.
Yeah, that turn cost me a second. Having to do a 360-degree turn. 1, 2. What? Not. I didn't go through the grass. Okay, let's go right around the grass then. Again, another guard that sometimes I'll just never quite understand. But we're through. We're fine. I lost a bit of time. Foxhound is already dead, but it's fine. We'll just keep going. I should be doing no reset runs anyway. We've got a marathon. Hopefully my last MGS3 marathon run for a while. I know I've got Speedrun Tools UK's live run in Manchester in April, but I don't think I'm going to run MGS3 for that one. Maybe I'll run Delta for it instead. I don't know.
Yeah.
Thing is, MGS3 is it's a very popular game. It's arguably the favorite game. Like whenever I see polls of people, of people being asked which Metal Gear game is their favorite, MGS3 usually wins. Which is weird because the MGSR community the MGSR community always seemed to be either MGS 1 or 2. But I think casual audiences really, really like 3. So, I don't know. Cool. So, yeah, I don't know if I want to do... I mean, I said before that I'd probably save Klonoa for another run, for another event. I mean, I'm obviously going to run something. I mean, depends how many submissions we get. If, if submissions are quite small and we don't have enough to fill 2 days, I'm probably doing 2 runs. Oh, first try!
Liquid! Snake! Did you like my sunglasses? Oh, you'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Own brother? Also, what do you mean back to PS2? What gives you the idea I'm running on PS2? What part of this widescreen HD image makes you think I'm running on PS2? PS2. Oh right, yeah. Oh, I haven't run Delta in ages. I've got a marathon run. I will go back to Delta. Probably I'll go back to Delta in the new year because I'll want a break from MGS3. So, that means I kind of want a break from Delta as well. Oh wow, that getting Dolanovo right first try is such a time save for me. Oh! Anyone else? Anyone else excited for Scrubs returning? Oh no! That roll! Yeah, I am excited, but then again, I also remember the last season of Scrubs, which was not great. Scrubs is my second favorite sitcom of all time. I don't think I hit that guy. I think I'm okay here. So I'm not actually sure if I hit... Oh, there's no one there. So presumably I did hit him. There we go. There's a game for you. If Scrubs is... Oh, crap, that guy wasn't dead yet. That guy hadn't been knocked out yet. That was weird. If Scrubs is my second favourite sitcom, what is my favourite sitcom? Pretty sure I'd have mentioned it before. And it is I should say it's very, very close between the two. I think the only reason why my favourite sitcom is my favourite is because Heidi really likes it as well. Whereas Heidi can't stand Scrubs. So I can't enjoy Scrubs with Heidi. I have to enjoy Scrubs all on my own. It's not... I've watched a lot of clips of How I Met Your Mother, but I've never gotten into How I Met Your Mother. I feel like it's one that I would enjoy. But yeah, I just never got into How I Met Your Mother. There's probably going to be one other suggestion similar that I'm going to say, yeah, I never got into that one either. But I'll let you folks keep guessing. Be a fun little game to pass the time. Like there's nothing else going on. I do like Big Bang Theory, but it's not one of my favorites. Big Bang Theory is probably one sitcom though that I have watched every episode. I think there might be later seasons where I've missed some episodes. But Big Bang Theory is certainly up there, but it's not number one. I never really watched Young Sheldon. Again, I've seen bits of Young Sheldon, but was never that fussed. And now we're getting all sorts of spin-offs. Like, Young Sheldon had a spin-off with his brother. And Big Bang Theory is getting another spin-off, following the lives of Stuart and his girlfriend. Can't remember what that one's called. I will tell you, you're on the right lines that it's an American sitcom. Not Friends. I cannot stand Friends. Not Modern Family. I've never got into Modern Family and never really seen the appeal of Modern Family. That's not the one I was saying. That's not the one I was thinking of when I said, oh yeah, there'll be one other one where I'm like, no, I just never really got into it. Ugh. There we go. Because someone Deagle played the Scrubs sad song. So I asked if anyone else was excited about Scrubs returning, and then said Scrubs is my second favourite sitcom of all time. It used to be my favourite until another one came along. And so we're playing so you're all playing a guessing game where you try and guess what my favourite sitcom is.
Gentlemen.
So you see, ladies and gentlemen, a sitcom, it stands for situational comedy. So it's a comedy where you put... I used to like Two and a Half Men. I should probably finish Ladies and Gentlemen before I start talking about other things. Yeah, so a situational comedy, which is where you have people in a specific situation and comedy ensues. So, for example, Scrubs is set in a hospital. 2.5 Men. Premise is that a man and his son go to live with his brother. Situation comedy. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. It is American. I used to like 2.5 Men, and then everything came out that Charlie Sheen was just like this fucking weird piece of shit. I have not done my inventory. So that's why I've got a gold split. So here's hoping I get this right first try. Otherwise, I'm going to concentrate for a second, folks. Oh, wow, that shot was not even close to being correct. Okay, first phase is good. Oh, I bloody put it back on mid recovery. Hey, okay, good pain fight in the end. Nice. It's not animated. It's not animated because I wouldn't pair an animated comedy with other sitcoms in that way, I don't think. So for example, it's not Rick and Morty, but I do love Rick and Morty. It's not Family Guy, but I do love Family Guy. It's not American Dad, but I do love American Dad. It's not The Simpsons, but Simpsons is alright. Simpsons was great 20 years ago. Simpsons needs to end. To be fair, Family Guy needs to end. American Dad is better than Family Guy. I prefer American Dad to Family Guy. But you kind of have to. I really want to watch through Futurama now that it's all available on Disney Plus. It's not Futurama, but I do. I feel like I didn't watch enough Futurama as a kid when it was, when Futurama was big. I feel like I should probably go back and try and watch Futurama. But again, it's not an animated. It is American, by the way, because Rorschach asked. It's not Ted Lasso. I've not tried Ted. Seinfeld, I don't think I could ever get into. Yeah, it's not Seinfeld. It's not old. It's not an old one. Era. 2010s, late 2010s, early 20s. Always Sunny is the other one I was when I said earlier, oh, there'll be one other guess of a sitcom where I'm like, no, I've never really gotten into that. And Always Sunny, I've watched a couple of episodes and I do think it's quite funny. But it's just one I've never properly given myself the chance to watch. I do feel like I'd probably enjoy it. No, I've never seen the appeal of Curb Your Enthusiasm. Oh, I'm going to concentrate on this room.
What happened?
It's not The Office. Again, The Office is probably another one I should try. I'd probably never watch The British Office. I'd never watch The British Office. Because I can't stand Ricky Gervais. Which is a shame, because I like a lot of the other people in British Office. I like Martin Freeman. I really like Stephen Merchant. I can't remember. Is Stephen Merchant actually in The Office? Or does he just write it? Like, I've never watched Extras, and I feel like I'd probably enjoy Extras if it weren't for the fact that it's Ricky Gervais. I just can't stand Ricky Gervais. But I wouldn't mind giving The American Office a try at some point, because I do think I'd enjoy it. I've heard the new spin-off Paper, The Paper, I think it's called, has not done particularly well. I can't believe no one said it yet. I guess I need to give you another clue. Ricky Gervais is a stupid cow. I love that. I'm not gonna argue with that. I love doing that now. It's getting all of the guards. All right. Well, Silicon Valley. I think I've seen a bunch of clips of Silicon Valley. Is Silicon Valley the one where one of the teachers from the Spider-Man movies is like the main character? Oh, and also oh, and Eternals, isn't it? Oh. Really? He's making attack helicopter anti-trans jokes. Like, that is like, I knew the guy was old, but holy crap. That is quite pitiful, quite frankly. Yeah. There's a reason I don't like Ricky Gervais. There's a wonderful bit from so bad at names. Another British comedian, very funny, really weird. Anyway, I'm going to concentrate again because I'm clearly just screwing everything up now. Uniform, animals. Oh, ba ba da ba dow, ba da ba ba dow, bow 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 da ba bow 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 dow bow ba da ba dow ba da ba dow bum 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 bum. Give that man a gold star. You are indeed correct. It is Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I've not watched Community either. Alright, for those who haven't seen it, I've started doing the Patriot version of this fight because it's just quicker. Can't do it in All Kerotans, but to do this, you just... It's exactly the same, pretty much exactly the same as what we do on Very Easy. You just now get out the Patriot. Oh. That's a bit awkward. And just do it that way. How was that? I got bumped by him. How was that a gold split? Very weird. Alright. You know? I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I wasn't into it from the start. I didn't get into Brooklyn Nine-Nine until hang on, I'm going to concentrate on this. Didn't get into Brooklyn Nine-Nine from the start. I threw it too late. Only got into Brooklyn Nine-Nine after it got revived. After it got saved. That's better. And I'm sure, like a lot of other fans of Brooklyn Nine-Nine at that time, they got into Brooklyn Nine-Nine for the exact same reason I did, because they saw the Backstreet Boys cold open on social media. It was like, I really need to try this show. Was never, before Brooklyn Nine-Nine, was never that big a fan of Andy Samberg. Not say I didn't like Andy Samberg. I just never really watched anything with Andy Samberg in it. But now I love Andy Samberg. Popstar Never Stop Never Stopping is a vastly underrated film. Like, if you've never, it's really difficult to watch these days. I'm not even sure where you can watch it. Yeah, Popstar Never Stop Never Stopping is such a good spoof comedy film. Really, really funny. And Palm Springs is easily Sandler's best work. If you've never seen it, again, I can't remember whereabouts you can watch it. I think you can watch it on Prime, but Palm Springs is fantastic. It is the best Groundhog Day style film since Groundhog Day. I thought I'd missed that first shot. Yes, I do like Lonely Island as well. That's probably enough. Always lose my bearing when I do that roll. Oh, threw that a little bit late, but we're okay. Punch, punch, spray. Punch, punch. Or please hold him up. No.
This on for size.
No. This is not sure there's anything I can do here. No, I'm gonna have to reset. Sometimes you just, if you can't punch him, he just moves in a position that stops you from doing anything. It's going to take 2 of these as well. So this is one reason why. There's one reason why you can do the fear without using a fake death pill, because then it means you've got 1 spare for this. And I'm not doing it because I don't feel like I should need it, but maybe I do. Oh, I've not set myself up very well there. That'll do. Alright, let's try this again. Good, good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, let's try this again. That's better. So he hasn't had a chance to break out of his the thing yet. That's all it is. Bonk. Look up. So you can like sort of break out of your stranglehold. And we want to try and stay nice and close. Hopefully. Nope. Okay. In this situation, don't try and change weapon or anything. Just do that. All right. So I lost quite a lot of time there, unfortunately. I was on PB pace until that happened, which is a shame. Never mind. Right. We want the Mosin Nagant equipped. We want cigar spray and the box. So, what are some of your favourite sitcoms then? Is anyone else a big Brooklyn Nine-Nine fan? Anyone else really like Brooklyn Nine-Nine? There's a sitcom that probably will never get a revival. Won't be getting a Scrubs style revival out of Brooklyn Nine-Nine anytime soon. Because the cast have said they won't do it. Not without Andre Braugher. Still very sad. I was genuinely upset when I learned that Andre Braugher had died. I feel like with Brooklyn Nine-Nine, he'd only just kind of tapped into a very different style of of acting that we really could have seen some really good, funny stuff from him over the years, but sadly was not to be. I've not watched So I like a lot of the actors that are in The Office. Again, it's another one where I feel like I should have watched it, and I know for a fact that I'll enjoy it because I flick through YouTube Shorts, and I see clips of The Office on there occasionally, and it does seem something that would be really appealing to me. Oh, excuse me. I think Heidi might have watched some of The Office. Yeah. I always love some of the tidbits you get out of the cast, because Hitchcock and Scully were in a similar situation to the janitor from Scrubs, where it was revealed that they were only supposed to be in like a couple of episodes, but they ended up being in like loads. Hitchcock and Scully aren't in every episode. I think the janitor in Scrubs might be one of the only cast members who is in every single episode. Not including season 9. Most of the cast were absent from season 9. You know what season 9 did? Season 9 of Scrubs did give us though? Gave us Dave Franco. It was like the first sort of big thing Dave Franco did. If you know who Dave Franco is. If you think you recognize the name Dave Franco, but you're like, that sounds familiar, but that doesn't sound quite. Oh crap! Well, this is. I'm gonna have to just reset this room. I'm not sure every single scene was improvised, but there was a lot of improvisation. Okay. I knew I was going to have to just reset this room. I forgot to throw the stun grenade before going and grabbing the RPG. But for anyone who doesn't know who Dave Franco is the younger brother of James Franco. James Franco probably still most famous for playing Harry Osborn in the Raimi Spider-Man films. But 127 Hours, Pineapple Express, the Interview, and then he kind of went off the rails a little bit. But his younger brother Dave is also quite a talented actor. I say his first proper big break was season 9 of Scrubs, and now these days he's most famous for being in the Now You See Me films, which I am looking forward to seeing the third one. I've heard it's not very good, but I unapologetically enjoy they're kind of like a guilty pleasure. The Now You See Me films. I've always been fascinated with magic. I've always enjoyed films about magic. My dad was a magician. My dad was actually a member of the Magic Circle for some time. So I've always grown up around magic. I dabbled with magic when I was in college, but never really went any further than that. It's a great way of making friends. Oh, that was close to the edge, wasn't it? Oh, I don't know if I'm ready for this. Are we ever ready for this?
My blade suit is ripped.
Oh, nice RNG.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, that was weird RNG. It kind of started out really well, and then went. Yeah, I don't know what I did with that other shot. Magicians is a good film. On the subject of magic and films and... Yeah, I like Magicians. Because I like David Mitchell and Robert Webb. Like, I've... Peep Show, another... going on to British sitcoms. Peep Show's one of my favourite British sitcoms. Really like Peep Show. I've struggled to get into their... I used to really like Mitchell and Webb look, and they've recently sort of brought it back. It's now called Mitchell and Webb Are Not Helping. I've watched a couple of episodes, but I just haven't... I've not been really keen on going back and watching more. It just hasn't got the same... It just hasn't got the same pizzazz as Mitchell and Webb look had. So waiting for the second season of... for news about the second season of... Oh, what was it called? David last... I think it was last year. David Mitchell did a detective show where his character was nicknamed Ludwig, that's it. His character was nicknamed Ludwig after Ludwig van Beethoven. Sometimes that can happen with the box glide there. So I have to wait for him to get back into position, and that we should be good. Oh, and I bumped into him. Oh my god, do your thing. Hey, Tom. Right, there we go, got there. Sir. Yeah, I still haven't heard about any news on a season 2 of Ludwig. I really liked Ludwig. It was really good. It was good to see David Mitchell doing some... I mean, it was comedic. It wasn't a straight... It wasn't a straight up drama. It was... sorry, I will... There we go. Oh, I've got a button to do this automatically. I haven't been using it because I've been playing on the console and I haven't got it set up to do the same one. Yeah, I really enjoyed Ludwig. I'm still waiting for season 2 news to come out about it. In the same way, they have begun filming it. That's good. I've recently heard that a second season of The Night Manager is being filmed as well at the moment. Keep seeing adverts for the first season being on iPlayer at the moment. This is completely. We've gone completely off the topic of sitcoms now. We're just talking about British television. I have no idea what they're going to do with season 2 of The Night Manager. I don't know if there was a second book because the book was written by John Le Carre. So I don't know if there was a second Night Manager book, or another book with the same character. But he can't really be the Night Manager anymore. But me and Heidi were really excited to watch The Night Manager. Because we both really like Tom Hiddleston. Obviously, he's fantastic as Loki. And Hugh Laurie was the bad guy. Robert Roper, I think his character's name was. And Heidi is a massive Hugh Laurie fan. She always joked that if there were two actors that she ever got to sleep with when they were a bit younger, not now, it would have been Hugh Laurie and Alan Rickman.
I am a patient man.
Those are her two favorite actors. Oh, I missed the rat. Right, he's thrown it. Let's go. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, 8, 9, 10. Snake? I think it's because I started moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Snake? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm just going to go a little much further than I normally would do. There we go.
Are you okay? Oh, jeez. Did you throw up?
Right, so wait for him to step forwards. Oh, I keep double tapping it. There's a much quicker way of knocking him out now. You punch him twice, then equip the SAA and finish him off. I have not equipped. I'm just. Hopefully I'm still okay here. I'm not too slow. Ooh, baby, what's that sound? Nope. I've probably completely screwed this up now.
What's that sound?
I might be okay. Oh, I'm okay. Okay. Whew. I'm making so many dumb little mistakes. It's really bad. What was that? Kaplunk. I'm too busy talking about sitcoms. British television. Yeah, that was too far back. Too high. Again, lots of silly little mistakes. Never gonna get Foxhound again. It's never gonna happen. That should be better. Should be better. That's better. You got to get a caution. That guard's actually got to get hit by it. I'm in the smoke. What? I was in the smoke. What is going on? Why do I keep getting spotted? Okay, finally. You never really appreciate just how tight that room is. Like, everything has to be fairly precise. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Because, again, before I got to the end, I was on PB pace. That has not continued. I keep forgetting to equip the cigar. I'm supposed to equip the cigar like straight away, because it does make a difference. Tiny difference, but a difference nonetheless. Oh, that was not right, was it? Oh, excuse me. Oh. I cannot shift this cough. Which is weird because I was on antibiotics for like 5 days. And apparently that didn't do it. Very strange. Oh. A little bit further. Under we go. Blah. It's not. Still needs quite a big improvement before Sunday, doesn't it? Not my best work. Oh, I hate the hitbox of that log is just terrible. Not as terrible as the level design of some of the later sections of Metroid fucking Prime. Holy shit, I am really starting to dislike Metroid Prime. So I've been playing Metroid. I when I loaded my save this morning, I think it was I've been on it for 9 hours. But I've been playing it over weeks. I started playing it weeks ago. So I'm playing it on Dolphin on my mobile phone. So I play it. Basically, the only time I really play it is during the 40 to 45 minute train journey I have between. You know, this run's terrible. So I'm gonna. This run's terrible. So I'm gonna attempt. I'm gonna practice the non-lethal version of Volgin. That's it. US probably. Whenever I've got a choice of US or UK, I usually go US because there's a much better chance of it being 30 or 60 FPS as opposed to PAL. UK, okay. No, I would have almost certainly picked the US version so that I got an NTSC version for 60 FPS or 30 FPS. I don't know what Metroid Prime is. But the later level design is just really infuriating. Like the actual point I'm up to, I just died to it, so I'm gonna get back to it again. Oh right, let's try to get that. Whoops. Might be too slow here. I might get spotted. Oh, I'm okay. So I'm just fighting the, like, super duper giga Chad. For anyone who knows the game, if you don't know the game, then I can't really explain it to you. But for anyone who knows Metroid Prime 1, the, like, super duper giga Chad space pirate thing. I don't actually know what the enemy is. I've not been paying enough attention to it, clearly. But like, yeah, the really big, super juiced up one. Alright, let's see if I can actually do this in a run. because I was finding that it seemed to be fine during when I just loaded it, but in the middle of a run, it seemed to be bad. So I'm gonna get the Kerotan as well. Okay, that was good. Now he should. Yes. Okay. So I think that's the solution. Go for the Kerotan in phase 2. Now he should get angry. Although, he should just finish. Sweet. And we don't have to wait that long for the fight to end. That was actually only 3.6. It's really not that much slower. And in fact, if I hadn't gone for the Kerotan, that probably would have rivaled how quick that fight is on... That probably would have rivaled how fast that fight is on for lethal. Oh, slow. So yeah, as I was saying about Metroid Prime, the point leading up to, so before reaching that, my most recent achievement in the story was to get the final gun variation or laser variant, the plasma beam. I think it's called the plasma beam, the fire one. The fire beam, not the ice beam, not the wave beam, not the... I can't even remember what the standard gun is called. But I'm pretty sure it's called the plasma beam. And the biggest problem I've had with the plasma beam is that, of course, it's a Metroidvania. So I've spent a lot of time going around, unlocking the map, and finding plasma beam doors that I can't get through because I haven't got the plasma cannon. That's it. Plasma cannon, not plasma beam. Plasma cannon. Oh yeah, because the standard weapon is called the beam cannon. There we go. I think. Was it called the laser cannon? No, I don't know. Who cares? So yeah, the problem is that I've had, through my travels, I'm pretty sure I came across 3 plasma beam doors, and so they were marked on my map forever to show these are plasma beam doors, and once you've got the plasma beam, go back to them. And of the 3 plasma beam doors that I had, 2 of them were still inaccessible after getting the plasma beam cannon. So two of them I still couldn't reach. Actually, that might be a lie. It might only have been one of them. No, I can't remember now if it was 2 or 1. I know one of them seemed inaccessible, and then I realised that I got to use the X-ray vision to see invisible platforms. Which then has become, as you go into the fungal areas, that's kind of a whole shtick with those. Oh, I missed one. Oh, it's okay. Apparently, it didn't matter. But the fact that one of the laser doors, or one of the plasma beam doors, was beyond a set of radiation, and I could see it. I could get to it through the radiation, no problem. So I went for it, and once I got to the other side of that door, it then turns out there's another plasma door in the next room, which obviously I didn't know about before because I'd never been in that room before. Never unlocked it on the map. But that door is hidden behind a locked door that you need to be on the other side of. And it's like, why? So I've just gone all the way down into the mines, the Fozon mines, to try and find this one door that I've seen before. I know it's beyond a radiation field, so I've had to take a bunch of damage to get there. And now that I'm through and on the other side, and you know, this is the whole point of Metroidvanias. The whole point is, as soon as you unlock something, that gives you access to something you haven't had before, then you go and explore and find those places. So for the reward for going back to that door and going through it is to find, oh no, it's actually a locked door, you need to go around the other side and come back this way, was just really infuriating. It's just like, why did you show me this door in the first place? It seemed like just a deliberate troll, and I think that's part of the problem I've been having with Metroid Prime. There's just so... I really don't think the map design is very good in a lot of places. The magma caverns are infuriating as hell to have to constantly backtrack through. Particularly early on. It's not as bad now because I've got the grapple, I've got the spider ball, and I've got plenty of health so I can actually survive if I fall in lava. But early on, trying to navigate the magma fields was just so burdensome. I absolutely understand why Metroid Prime is... It's the reason I'm playing it is because I wanted to play a new game. I had the Dolphin emulator. I never had a GameCube as a kid, so GameCube is a library of games that I missed out on. So I decided, I've got time on the train, I'm not playing anything else at the moment, let's boot up Dolphin and play some games on it. And I went to Metacritic, and the highest rated GameCube game of all time is Metroid Prime. So I was like, right, let's do it. Let's finally play through Metroid Prime. And I can absolutely see why at the time it was considered the best GameCube game. But I don't think it holds up as well. I don't think it holds up as well as people think. I am not denying that it is a very, very good game. It's an extremely impressive game for the GameCube, but I don't think it has withstood the test of time. I gotta stop going for the early shot. It's not doing me any favors. Well, I might be able to recover here. That was very quick. As long as you go around quickly, please, Eva. Oh, might not be enough. It's not. There we go. Yeah, I think Nintendo's very good at making games for the time. But I just don't think they hold up. Like, one of the things for me with Metroid Prime, very early on, the first freaking room I was in, I got confused. I couldn't, partly because I didn't have an instruction manual, but I couldn't look up. I just couldn't look up. I had to shoot something, or I think I had to use my the analyzer thing to unlock something that was up in the air, and I couldn't work out for the life of me how to look up. And I do have to question, in a time where it had already been, I'm pretty sure by Metroid Prime it had kind of already been established that the best way of doing first person was using both analog sticks. Why did Nintendo feel the need to still go down the Time Splitters GoldenEye route of... Because it's really awkward to hold the controller at some points, because you got to hold one button to first person aim, and then use the analog stick to aim, and then push another button to start charging your cannon. Then if you want to use a super missile, you've got to charge your cannon and then fire. And I haven't got enough thumbs. I've only got two. I don't know if they changed the control scheme in the remaster. One thing I have found hilarious about recently about Metroid Prime 4. Obviously, Metroid Prime 4 is out very, very soon. Is it called Beyond Metroid Prime 4 Beyond something? I can't remember. Oh, I should practice this. Because if I can just do that, I'm getting good at that. If I can just do that, then I don't need to defeat Volgin non-lethally. Beyond is Metroid Prime 4. Oh, it's just called Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Yeah, if you've seen the there's an advert. I don't know if it's in the US. I've seen it on in the UK, but I'm assuming it's a US advert as well. So there's an advert of someone playing. I think they're playing it in their office, and then they go home and try. You know, they go home and then they stick their Switch in the dock and then play it on the dock. And when they play it on the dock, they use the Joy-Con in mouse mode. So if you don't know, for anyone who doesn't have a Switch 2 or never saw this, the Nintendo Switch 2 allows you to use a Joy-Con as a mouse. So you put a Joy-Con down on a surface and you can use it as a mouse. And it shows this guy playing Metroid Prime 4 with Joy-Con in his left hand as normal, but the right Joy-Con being used as a mouse. And I can guarantee you, no one is going to play Metroid Prime 4 with a mouse like that. Because from my understanding of it, the mouse controls are shite on the Switch 2. It's a really nice idea, but it just doesn't work very well. And yeah, you're not, no, you're just not going to do that, are you? I could be wrong. Maybe it's fantastic. Maybe it's great playing it that way, but I really don't see it. Looks like a toothpick. I've just heard from people who reviewed it that the mouse controls it just doesn't feel good. I'll have to ask Smitty. Because Smitty speedruns Welcome Tour, which I'm pretty sure there's a section of Welcome Tour where you're probably forced to use mouse controls. I'll have to have Smitty what he thinks. As someone who probably uses mouse controls a lot. Gotcha. Got him. I still have. I don't think I'll ever really get the chance to experience it. I've absolutely no desire to buy a Switch 2. Far too expensive. The games are far too expensive. The fact that half the games aren't even on the cartridge. What am I doing? Come on, Nick. Think about what you're doing. Half the games aren't even on the cartridge. You buy the cartridge and that allows you to download them. It's like, screw that. For my money, if I was going to buy a Switch 2, I'd buy a Stream Deck because I already have a massive back catalogue of games on my Stream on Steam. Steam Deck, not Stream Deck. And so I have a massive back catalogues of games on Steam, and I can buy the brand new games. The only reason to buy a Switch 2, in my opinion, though some people may disagree, the only reason to buy a Switch 2 is if you are that keen on playing Nintendo first-party games. If you really want to play Kirby Air Riders, then you're going to need a Switch 2. I've heard from reliable sources that Kirby Air Riders is... I've heard some people suggest that Kirby Air Riders is better than Mario Kart World. But I've never been a huge Nintendo player. Like I've played a few Mario games, but not that much. Pretty much the only reason I've got a Switch, my wife bought it me for Christmas because she knew I really wanted to play Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. That was really the only reason we got our Switch in the first place. Because I do like Smash Brothers. But apart from that, I barely have any first party Nintendo games on my Switch because they're so bloody expensive. Like I've only got one. I've got Mario Kart 8, and that is because the Switch came.
What's wrong?
The Switch came with Smash Brothers. In fact, it was the Smash Brothers. It was the special edition Smash Brothers Switch. So the dock that I've got is a Smash Brothers dock, and the Joy-Cons are also Smash Brothers Joy-Cons. Unfortunately, I don't use those very often because I accidentally spilt beer on one of them at one point, and it got sticky and horrible. So yeah, I got Smash Brothers with it because it was the Smash Brothers edition that Heidi bought me. But we were spending Christmas with Heidi's parents. This is when we were just dating. Actually, I'd say dating. We were living together at this point. But we only didn't, when we were dating or first going out, we only didn't live together for 2 years. And even then, like, so we lived on the same corridor in student accommodation in university. We started going out a month into first term, and then from second term onwards, I actually moved my bed because she was just down the corridor. It was only like 10 seconds away. I actually moved my bed into her room. Because we liked sleeping in the same bed together, and all the stuff that comes with that at that age at uni, you know, when you're first going out together. It doesn't take a genius to put two and two together. Yeah, we actually put because, you know, it was just easier for us both to, and you know, we were quite happy together. So I moved my bed into. Oh, I was a bit fast with that. That's a bit awkward. I need this to reset.
Let's see what you're made of.
So yeah, and we did that for 2 terms, and then for our 3rd year at uni, we were in different houses.
Get ready.
So yeah, it was since Heidi and I have been together, there's really only been a year and a term where we haven't lived together. That was an unnecessary tangent to that story, but I thought it was interesting nonetheless. Anyway, going back to, so yeah, we were living together. We've been living together for quite a while at that point. But yeah, we spent it at Heidi's parents, and Heidi's dad in particular is a big fan of Mario Kart. He really enjoys it. It's like he got a Wii U, so that he could get Mario Kart because he had it on the Wii, and it's just something. It's because it's a game that he can play with his kids. You know, all of his kids are grown up now. And he loves being able to play it. So he bought me Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Jack,
We also bought Heidi. Also bought Heidi the Lego Harry Potter collection.
Kill me now.
And then my brother-in-law bought me a charging kit for the thingies, for the Joy-Cons. A Joy-Con charger. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say.
And one snake.
We don't need to watch the credits. There's no point in watching the credits. So we'll do our usual stop here. This is the last opportunity to stop before the credits. Oh, so still a fair bit of practice. Still, to be honest, it's not really practice. I mean, I've been doing this run now for a couple of years now. It's not so much practice, just remembering what to do. Ew. That's quite the difference. More than anything, it's not so much practice, it's just like concentrating and actually thinking about what I'm supposed to be bloody doing, which I'm just not doing very well. Yeah, I just need to think and concentrate a bit. And it's always a bit different when when you're in a marathon, because you are concentrating more, you are thinking about it more. I'll be doing commentary, so whilst I'm doing the commentary, it's making me think a lot more. I got a couple of pings on Discord. I was just checking to see if any of them were like super important. One of them is super important, one of them is not. Yeah, one of them is not important, one of them is important. Actually, I am kind of curious on one of them. Oh, okay, that's fine. Phew. I was just checking to see if another marathon was crossing over with another marathon was crossing over at all. You tit. You know what? Yeah, go on then. Enough where I stopped concentrating on the stream for 2 seconds to look at your message. Yes. For context, Deagle decided to DM me on Discord, so that I was forced to look at it. No, one was a marathon announcement. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't crossing over with Speedrun Tours UK. The other one was a ping to runners about Fast Pace for Pride this weekend, so I do need to go back and actually have a look at that. I don't think I need to... I haven't got anything to drink now, but I haven't got anything to drink anyway. So I don't think I need to take a break. I think we're just going to get straight on, and we are going to move on to All Kerotans. You wasted my time, you douchebag. Right, let's move straight on to All Kerotans. I'm not going to update my splits because I got gold splits that I shouldn't have done. All right, let's go. Let's go. No hanging around. No wasting any more time looking at messages on Discord. Oh, before I would hang on, I could do. Wednesweek hasn't been around for quite a while. I don't know. I hope they're okay. I should probably reach out and find out. I am going to pop to the loo, so we will take a break, but it's pretty much going to be enough of a break for the ads, and then we should be back. So yeah, I'll see you all in 2 minutes. Alrighty, folks, welcome back. Let's get into the second run. Alright. All Keratans this time. So we have to play on new game. We don't actually need to say I like MGS3. As long as we don't say I like MGS2, because that adds an extra cutscene to skip. It actually doesn't matter for All Keratans because we go for non-lethal Volgin. We're not going to use the Orzcam camo anyway. But let's get started.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two.
All right, Mr. Keratan.
This marked the beginning of the era called
See how I can do. Still aiming for that All Kerotan Foxhound run. Would be nice to get at some point. Of course, All Keratans is a donation incentive on Sunday's run. So if you are watching Fast Pace for Pride and want to donate, I'd say hold off and donate for Keratans, but if everyone did that, then no one would be donating at all until Sunday. So, donate whenever you're ready. But there will be a Keratans upgrade donation to submit for. All right, we have 64 Keratan frogs to shoot throughout this run. That's number 1. 1 down, 63 to go. Woo! Seriously, I do, as always, I do really hope that the Keratan incentive is met, because I just think Keratans is so much fun. It's silly, it's funny, it gives us something more to talk about during the run. I don't have a commentator for my run on Sunday. But I do know my host. It's Shovelclaws. I haven't worked with Shovelclaws in quite a while, so I'm quite looking forward to it. I think it's trying to cook something up for ladder climbs so that we do something a bit different. So I'm looking forward to it. Let's say I think it's just a really nice way to finish out the year. I hope I hit him. I did. All good. Wow. And I got a gold split. I wasn't sure if I'd hit him. I had, and I'd gold splitted. So there. Aim down a little bit there. I felt I needed that.
Come in, HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here.
Patrol here. I can't hear people who are walking behind me. Alright, into Razvat. Room that is can be a right bane for me. All good so far. Can he stick the landing? Yes, we're good. We're all good. We're fine. How are you? Let's not forget the Keratan on the way out, because I've made that mistake before. In a marathon run as well. Did that once in a marathon. Can't remember which marathon run that was. I just remember doing it and then immediately going, oh, I've just realised I've forgotten to get that Keratan. Oh, well, this isn't a Keratan run anymore, but we'll still go for them. It's not a great look. All right, into Dolanovo. That is the end of the Virtuous mission. Good start. We're on PB pace. We're on world record pace. We are racing against world record here. So as long as we're in the green, we are on world record pace. Hopefully it'll last. But If my recent track record has anything to go by, it probably won't. All right, on to Operation Snake Eater. We have our first froggy friend just behind this log. Go give him a shoot. That's... How many frogs is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's frog number 6. I think that's frog number 6. Frog number 7, 8, and 9. We have to do a little bit of backtracking for. Sorry, for 7 and 8. 9 is ahead of us. It's gonna go get frog number 7. All the way back to Jamuchi South. I say all the way back, it's not that far. Bum ba dum bum bum ba bum 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 ba bum bum ba bum. Running through the jungle, climbing up a tree. See a big orangutan staring down at me. Swim across the rivers, crocodiles and sea. There's so much fun here for you and me. Because we're chasing the tigers, we're chasing the cheetahs. I can't remember the rest. Something about big alligators. Oh, and I have screwed up my movement there. We'll go through that backwards. Slight time loss. Never mind. Right there. Roll. Grab some chaff grenades. Okay. It doesn't matter that it took me 2 stun grenades. We're about to get a refill on them. There we go. More stun grenades. We're going to equip the brown face paint so that I can breathe underwater. And then we are also going to equip these grenades and get rid of everything. Get rid of the survival knife and get rid of the D-mic. The D-mic is useful in all keratins for any time there's a keratin that's like far away and you're not sure if you've hit it or not. It can be very helpful. But these days I don't need to double check them. I know. Famous last words, but I know. Our one and only keratin that we take out. I think this is the one and only keratin we take out with a standard grenade. Feels kind of crazy. We take out one keratin with a standard grenade, but we take out 2 keratins with a chaff. Two of the hardest keratins in the game for the strats that we use. It used to do this a lot slower. Aim about there. Gotcha. Lovely, and as long as that's fast enough on that, we should move around that guard just as he's about to turn. Lovely stuff. We've got a bit of a time save coming up in this next room because I'm pretty sure last time I did this, I was using the longer strat. There's a longer strat for Dolanova knows you don't, but it's a very very long strat when it comes to all keratins. Come on, let's get the roll right. Yes. Wahoo! This should be a bit, as long as I now get the frog, this should be a big time save. About there, I think. Gotcha! Lovely stuff. I'll say we should see that time. In fact, not far off a gold split as well. Wonderful. That's really, really gonna help. onto the Ocelot unit. As I said before, I'm just sticking with the old method. I'm not saving any time with the new method, and I'm messing up the new method. So I'm gonna stick with what I know, go for the safer option, which apparently is for me faster anyway. So one thing we will do, have been doing, and will continue to do, is grab the thermal goggles just so that we have that safety for the end later on. Luckily, it's not a huge time loss to grab it. Right, backpack. We want to put on the cardboard box. Thermal goggles will save for later. We want the Mark 22, and we can get rid of the chaff grenades now. We don't need those again. Could actually save equipping the brown face paint to here, but doesn't really make a lot of difference. Shoot him once. Shoot him once. Roll. Good roll. Stun grenade. Those guys. Move out the way so we don't get hit by it. Oh, missed. Okay, second time's the charm. Then make sure he's down. He's down. Something about here. Perfect. Shoot him. Two more. One I'm just waiting on. And that's him. Good. Wonderful. That's what we like to see. First try. Ocelot unit. Then we're going to turn just before we leave. Shoot the frog. And we are good. All right, we leave the Ocelot unit a good 30 seconds ahead, which is 34 seconds ahead. This is a very nice position to be in. So here we're gonna go to the crocodile, jump over him, and then go for a swim. Nice and low, away from the crocodiles. And we want to shoot the frog from as far away as possible, but we do need to be able to see the damn thing. Yep. I don't know if you can hear that on stream, but I definitely heard him croak. Make sure we grab the grenades. And I think I've got two. Pretty sure I've got two. Oh. So I pushed circle straight away because I anticipated getting the little video of him getting rid of the leech, but I didn't, and then got it for the second one. Thanks game. No big deal. All right, Bolshoi Pass South. Cool. Still very good for time. I'm going to try and keep up the commentary because clearly it's helping me concentrate. Through there. Distract the dogs. And swap to the cardboard box now. Don't want to swap to the cardboard box too early there, because otherwise you'll get spotted by the dogs.
Who was that?
That was alright. Not ideal, but it's okay. Whoa! Damn it! Well, there goes my time. Unfortunately, that happens with those dogs when it takes you too long. Like when you have to shoot that guard for some reason. So you can see that, you saw that guard sort of looked over at me, but I didn't get spotted by him. That should be fine, because that dog, yeah. If you get spotted by that guard, it slows you down so much. It's very irritating. So we are now in the red. Hopefully there are opportunities to pull it back, but obviously we are now not on Foxhound because we've already taken a reset. Shoot him, shoot the barrels, shoot those barrels. That's all of those guards taken out non-lethally. Alright, on to Ocelot. One of the most annoying Keratans during a boss fight. So through the stun grenades. We now want to take the frog out now, ideally. Yep, got it. Then get the headshot. Headshot in... Was that it? No, yep, we're good.
Not bad. My hat.
Okay, that wasn't too bad, actually. The him running away at the end is always a little bit awkward. Him running away at the end is always a little bit awkward, but at least I managed to sort of hold on to it and recover quite nicely. I didn't really lose any time on that. In fact, I've managed to claw back 2 seconds. Okay, not a lot then. We have a I'm the best at video game. I can't do that I'm the best at video games, Shingle. We're not playing. I'm not doing the boba skip in Metal Gear Solid 1. We can only sing it during the boba skip in MGS1. And that's not today's trick. Sorry, dude. I am. Alright, where's All Kerotan? Oh! First try, shot in the dark. It's quite rare that I managed to land that first try. Alright, another swim. Again, the brown face paint putting in the work. Squinting as always. There's the hole. We're good. We're through. It's very likely I'm gonna start learning Phantom Pain. I've been meaning to learn Phantom Pain for a very long time. This year is the 10th anniversary of the Phantom Pain. It was released September 1st, 2015. So obviously September 1st, 2025 was its 10th birthday. It incidentally was also my 36th birthday. had to remember then whether I was 36 or 37. And so yeah, for its 10th anniversary, I feel like I do recognise that I probably should have learnt it for its 9th anniversary, because then I could have said I'm afraid it's been 9 years. But you know, oh well, we can't always have what we want. But yeah, I've got everything set up to start running out. I saved a lot of time because I shot the Kerotan straight away, that's why. Right, grab the smoke grenades. We now need to go into the backpack, equip the smoke grenades, and we also need to now equip the animals camo. We equip the animals camo early in All Keratans because we end up using a lot more stamina. And then we need to, because of all the swimming underwater we do. Oh. There we go. Alright, I'm going to concentrate on this fight. Nice. Good first phase. Hopefully we can follow it up with a really good second phase as well. Oh, just couldn't quite land. I only got one more shot. That's good. That's another few seconds salvaged. Anyway, go back to what I was saying. I've now set everything up for Phantom Pain. So I've down patched it because ideally you want to be running it on the original patch because there's a couple of tricks that got patched out later. I am having to play it on Heidi's account because with it being down patched, I just cannot get it to work with my save files. And even deleting all of my save files doesn't change anything. It still won't work. So I am going to have to play it on Heidi's account, which is fine. I'm starting to get used to doing that. I have to do all Keratans, all Gakkos on Delta on Heidi's account, so it's not too outside the realms of normality. So I think I think I've already got the splits ready as well. I should probably switch to that gun. Next Kerotan is just over here. And now we go for a swim. Because we've got the brown face paint on, we don't have to stop. We can just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. But all of the swimming that we do here does mean that our stamina drops a lot quicker, which is why we equip the animals camo so early. I do want to keep an eye on my stamina though. Let's wait here for the light to go. Already looking at it, like it's very, very close to... Snake's hands only start trembling when he goes under half stamina. And we're very close to that already. So I think I'm still... I was wondering if maybe, because maybe I've improved, maybe I could stop equipping the animals camo quite so early. But no. We're already about to hit. We're hitting the halfway point now, and as I say, it's just because we spend so much time underwater. Even though we've got the brown face paint, which has given us unlimited breath, it still takes a toll on Snake's stamina. It only affects. It just stops his breath going down. It doesn't stop the stamina effects of being underwater for so long. So yeah. If you don't equip the animals camo, you get to here, and then you can't shoot. And it's a shame because actually, there's not actually that many times you really need to worry too much about stamina. But this is one of them. Obviously you want to be able to hit that headshot. You want to be able to hit these. You want to be able to hit this Kerotan. And of course we've got... Oh. This is a Kerotan run. We've got a load of Keratans to shoot. So yeah, even though you might think, oh, we're not that far away from the lab, we've got a lot of shooting to do, unfortunately. Whoops. That's going to slow me down a little bit. Hopefully, there's a time save here in the warehouse. As long as I can get this done first try. And then, of course, on the way back as well. That's okay. As long as I get around that corner. Yep, we should be good. That's a nice roll. Yeah, we're fine. I'm loving the warehouse at the moment. So much cleaner. You may have noticed we didn't get the Kerotan. That is expected. We grabbed the Kerotan on the way back. That'll be another big time save, hopefully, because the new version of Warehouse 2 is so much faster. Does get the Kerotan in it. Do need to get the Kerotan here. Swap back to the Mark 22 because we don't want to shoot the next guard. Still going for non-lethal strats as well. I would still like to get my Kerotan Foxhound at some point. One day. Shoot him. Kerotan in this room is behind that tree up on the hill there. We ignore it for now. We get it on the way back. And then finally, we've got one Kerotan here that we've got to shoot from quite a distance. So if we didn't have the animals camo on here, we'd still be struggling. So stop here. Yep, saw it bounce. And now we can equip the scientist camo, and we do need to remove the brown face paint. If you're wearing the brown face paint, the scientist camo doesn't work. If you're wearing any kind of face paint, the scientist camo doesn't work. Guards will see through you.
Come on back to the lab.
So we do an intended warp to the lab. The prison cells of the lab, because the next Kerotan is here. Admittedly, I'm only playing MGS3 at the moment because I've got a marathon run this Sunday, but I still prefer this to Delta. Don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying Delta, and I do want to do more speedruns of it, but I just MGS3 is just still better. So hit that Kerotan, get out before that guard has a real problem with me. All good. Again, slowly saving some time. We want to run into here, grab Scar Gas Spray. We get the Kerotan on the way back here. Bump him. Oh, again, more time save there, but that suggests to me that I probably got the Kerotan on the way in last time. I now prefer getting it on the way out. So, bump him, grab the suppressor, because we might as well. Run over here. And all good. Probably lose a little bit of time here because I've got the Kerotan on the way out. Yeah. Yeah, you see my time go back up again. Oh. Okay, we've got one more Kerotan to get on the way out. I've already got the one in here. This was the one on top of the locker. And then here, we want to roll. We want to equip the Cigar Gas Spray. We want to equip the Animals Camo. And then finally, we want our Mark 22 with no suppressor. Deliberately no suppressor. We're going to shoot the Kerotan now, because it's really easy to shoot from here. Without a suppressor on. That's deliberate to attract the dog. Wait for the dog to pass. Shoot that guy twice. Equip the stun grenades. And for all Kerotans, we do the trap version of the fear. Because we're not on New Game Plus, so we can't use the Patriot. So we have to still do the slightly slower trap version. Yeah. Here he is.
He wasn't dead after all.
Throw that on the floor. Trigger the trap. And the fear is knocked out. Lovely. Then I'm going to go to cure. Oh, there we go. Don't pull out the arrow. Don't pull out the arrow. Very important. Need to keep the arrow in for the end for reasons. All right. Hopefully, this is the time save that's going to get us back into It's going to get us back on track. It's a good start. Nope. Nope, for some reason the cigar gas spray did not hit. The hitbox of the cigar gas spray can be very tentative at times. That might have been too early. Nope, should be fine. Got him that time. I didn't bump. This is... I think I've still got enough time to save it, but this is very annoying. Oh, I'm throwing the stun grenade, the smoke grenade too late. Come on, this is not going to be the time save now. Oh, come on. Okay, that's better. That gun. No, that's not how the box works. This is another one I don't understand why sometimes that guard sees me in the box and sometimes he doesn't. Oh. Well, I am royally screwing this up. I've practiced this loads. Again, why is the cigar gas spray not hitting him? Oh, I missed. Can't afford to miss, apparently. This is a nightmare. This is supposed to be the thing that is gonna get me the next world record in this run. And I am just spectacularly failing it. There we go. Not why? Oh my days. This is embarrassing. Yep. It's still a really, really tight room. This is just awful. I have no words. Now I've thrown it too early. No, that... I don't... Right, I'm really struggling to understand why this guard is seeing me. Because he's supposed to see the box. Okay, I can still just shoot like that. Maybe I don't need the box. Okay, finally. But we are now 4 minutes behind. So much for... I was going to pull this back and we were going to be back on world record pace. 4 minutes behind. Oh, I missed. So yeah, it seems I don't need the cardboard box. You can still just shoot and get that guard to run away. So that's at least helpful to know. But good God, I thought I'd practice that room well. The box is the bit that's that's still very, very confusing. Oh, bloody hell! I don't know why I've swapped to the Mark 22. I want to save my Mark 22, I know.
The enemy's here.
Yo, as I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run up, CQC slam that guy. There's one thing I haven't tried yet. Whether I can CQC slam the second guy and ignore the first guy. Now that we have a route where we can do that, but does this work on the way back? I'm already massively behind, so now's the time to start try new shit. Okay, that's good. Caution didn't reset, so we know that we're good. We shot the frog. Okay, so question now is, can I get through here without this guy seeing me? No. Okay, so we still want to take out both guards. Useful to know. Hopefully I should be able to still just take him out. So I can carry on. If I could see him. Don't know how I got spotted by him. I don't know where he is. Or maybe I can and I just have to... Maybe I can, I just have to wait a minute. In any case, not worth it. Whatever happens in a run, it's always good to be able to practice the end fight. Particularly on all Kerotans. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Oh, correct. Let's get the correct grenade out. Some grenade over there. Hold him up.
How did you?
What am I looking for? Stun grenades. Can't remember what bloody weapon I was after. And then here we want to do that. Mark 22 out. Get into a position where I can just shoot him. Damn it, that might not be... Okay, I'm going to have to just let that go. Grab some more ammo. I don't... I think I might have screwed this up. I don't think that's going to be enough damage to then finish him off here, but we'll see. So I want to shoot the frog here. And then throw a smoke grenade here. Oh, I've never equipped the thermal goggles. There he is. Oh, he's one hit off. Oh, wow, look at his health. Shit. What do we do now? Okay, yeah, you gotta be able to hit him with something. In the previous room. Oh dear. Problem is now he could be absolutely anywhere. And if he sees me first... This is what you do not want to get into with the end. I may just have to use the let's do it. Up, up, down, down, left, right, left, right. Oh, maybe you can't. Maybe you can't use it on European Extreme. I thought you could, because I'm sure I used to. Yeah, problem is, as I say, problem is here he could be anywhere. And apparently I'm not allowed to use the Konami code to try and find him. I've run out of fucking... Nope. I think I might have screwed this run. Oh dear. Oh crikey, I'm here in Sacramento South. Oh shit, he's in his starting position. What? I aimed. Oh well, I bloody aimed at the. I aimed at the his light, and apparently that wasn't enough. I'm gonna immediately get a game over as well when this guard turns around. All right, well this run is pretty dead, so let's stop that. Oh dear. Yeah, okay, so whatever happens in the end, because the reason that happened is I've been doing this newer version of the end fight, which is a bit quicker. Whatever happens, you need to be able to get off some damage to the end after he runs away. So I missed that shot, and yeah, that shot, I needed to land that shot. So that's worth remembering. I'll be honest, I don't really want to start a fresh Kerotan run now because it's already 11 o'clock. I don't really want to start an any percent run either. Should probably leave this until Thursday. So should we do instead? I could have a look and see if Fox Hunt. Let's let's take a break from MGS3. Well, we will come back to this on Thursday. But I think for now, let's swap to whilst I work out exactly what we're doing. Swap to my big webcam scene. Oh dear. Rough. Can't do that on the night. Definitely cannot do that on the night. It'll be fine. We got Thursday. I'll probably do some practice runs tomorrow as well. Okay. So whilst I'm kind of deciding what I want to do for the rest of the stream, I do want to flag once again. You see that my goal area has changed to reflect it now as well. Speedrun Tours UK has been invited to do a live marathon in 2026. So April the 10th to the 12th, 2026, Manchester Anime and Gaming Con, Speedrun Tours UK will be there doing a live marathon. Speedrun Tours UK is going to be part of it and is going to be sort of partner or sponsor of it. But we're currently working on actually creating a marathon organization for it. We've got I've already got a small team together. There's 9 of us already, which is fantastic. Some names that I know, some names that I didn't know as well, and now starting to get to know. And yeah, it's very, very exciting stuff. I will let me do the STUK in chat. Oh no, I was about to say it probably ignores me. Oh no, I've sent it in 2 different chats. It's why is that not working? Why is my chatbot not returning? Why is my chatbot not returning a command? Exclamation mark STUK. Why is that not working? Just give me a sec. Figure this one out. Chat commands. Yeah, I don't know why that's. Let me just check and make sure others are working. Yeah, Discord's working. So why is Stuck not working? I made one for Stuck and it's not working. Why is that not working? Did I mess something up? Modes normal. It's enabled. Allow all. Options. It's ignoring the bot account. Might be because I've got it on ignore bot account. Hey, there we go. Oh, for some reason it's sending. Oh, Nick RP straight. The bot on YouTube can't send links. I remember this because it won't allow it to send links. I don't know why it's sending multiple chat messages. I don't know why it's sending multiple chat messages to Twitch. It should only be sending one. The YouTube, right, if I switch off YouTube's send using bot account, hopefully that will now work. Let's just make sure I've got that set to the same thing. Right, let me just give this another go. Don't think it's on a cooldown. Okay, I don't know why the apparently if you add in a line break, it sends it in a separate message. So I'm gonna change that so it's not. I'm gonna change it so it's not on a line break. I've still got one other streamer bot fix that I need to make, which is ever since I changed my my go live message so that it now works on Blue Sky as well. I can't tag stream alerts. So in my Discord server, I have a role called Stream Alerts, which is for anyone who wants to be alerted that the stream has gone live gets an alert to say that the stream's gone live. I don't at everyone when I go live. I find that really obnoxious. I used to do it, and then I realized from being in other servers that do it, I was like, this is really annoying. I don't want to be pinged every time this person goes live. So I was like, oh, maybe I should change that myself. So I changed it so that you now have to opt into a role to get pinged every time. And for some reason, I just cannot work out, again, how to ping roles through StreamerBot. It's really confused me. I thought I'd fixed it, but I haven't. Unfortunately, I didn't save my old one, so I don't know what my old one did. So I need to have another look at it. I tried pinging the roll number, and that didn't work either. But I'll figure it out at some point. I'll get there. All right, let's as I say, let's have a look and see if I can actually get into a game of Fox Hunt. It's been a little while since I played Fox Hunt, but hopefully. One thing I don't like about Fox Hunt is that you have to load Metal Gear Solid. You have to load MGS Delta first and then swap to it, and it's a separate executable. If you go into the Steam files for Fox Hunt, you can find its own executable, but you can't launch that executable. You have to launch Snake Eater first and then launch Fox Hunt, and it's really annoying. Oh, I pushed my button. Why is it not picked up my game? Might be because it's loading. Maybe it doesn't want to hook whilst it's loading. Let me try again. There we go. Bingo. So yeah, we'll give this a go. See if we can get into a game. And this is the thing that's really annoying. You get this really long setup. This really long setup process, which is, I believe it's loading shaders, and sometimes this goes really quick, and sometimes it goes really slow. I think it's going really slow because this is the first time I've played the game since the last update. The thing is, well, it doesn't take long to get into Fox Hunt. Once you're loaded in, it's not too bad, but it's just annoying, particularly when this is really slow. I'm pretty sure I installed a mod so that it would skip doing this. I don't know how that works. Hey, welcome, bud. But that mod doesn't seem to. I have installed loads of mods for all mods just to like improve the engine, Unreal Engine, settings and stuff like that. Nothing in game. I said bud, not bot. But problem is now it's going to take ages to load this. Then we're going to get into Fox Hunt. And then we're probably going to find, oh, no, there's no one online. We can't actually get into a game. But I did start getting pretty good. I had a really good win streak at some point. And then I lost it all. Yeah, every time it gets an update, you've got a long wait. I think even the mod that allows you to skip this, you still have to do this every time the game updates. So you got the one really long one, but then every time you log in afterwards, it should fix it. As I think it's loading shaders, and all the mod does is like keep a cache of the shaders so that it then doesn't need to reload them all. But it's really weird. I don't know any other game that does this. I'm assuming it's an Unreal Engine thing. But we're nearly there. Less than 1,000 to go. Whatever this means. Yay! There we go. We got there eventually. All right, and from here we go into Fox Hunt, which now closes Metal Gear Solid 3 and launches a separate executable. Which I just wish there was an option to load that executable from the start and just go straight to Fox Hunt. Oh, wow. Well, I was about to say congratulations, but I don't think that's the right word to use. I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope you're doing all right. Cannot be an easy situation. So well done. I think I have to rehook it to OBS. Unfortunately, Fox Hunt now also has a long load because again, update shaders. Oh, it hasn't taken quite as long. Hey, there we go. We're finally in. Thanks. So here's the version 1.23 update. Added ability to place enemy detection pings while aiming with a knife or gun. Again, that's something that really should have been in from the start. XP can now be earned in custom matches. Players will now be matched with others from different regions when matchmaking on their current server takes too long. That's the one that I'm hoping is going to actually get me into a game. Extended duration of invincibility after respawning. Fixed issue where invincibility after a respawn was cancelled by rolling or using naked sense. And minor bug fixes and adjustments. That one about invincibility after respawning, I think is important. I always find there's some times where you can drop in and just get killed straight away. All right, let's see. Please make your preparations for the field has been confirmed. Right. Let's see how long it takes. Well, I say let's see how long it takes. The main thing is can I even get into a game? Because last time I tried playing this, all that was happening was all that was happening was matchmaking would just keep going, and eventually just time out. And I'm just like, nope. It's like, no, we couldn't get you into a game. Please try again. Where have I been spotted from? It is that is true. It can't be compared. Who's spotting me? Oh, probably you. So far, not looking hopeful. No, there isn't any pay to win. I think that's I do think that's one of the better things about it. Which considering there's no pay to win, in fact there's no pay options at all. There's included in the base game, and there is no DLC, there is no microtransactions or anything, which really makes me confused when I hear loads of people talking about like how Fox Hunt let's face it, it's dying. I'm now approaching 2 minutes of wait time to get into a game, so it's probably not going to happen. So it's probably dying, it's probably going to die, and no one's going to remember it. But I've heard a lot of people suggesting that it should be free to play, as a way to get people to buy the base game. As I don't think that works. Like, I think people have been too. I think people have been too. I don't want to say spoiled. I think there's too much free to play sort of mentality in the world. Like, you know, you think of every other Metal Gear Online. None of those were free. They were all bundled in with the base game. I don't think having multiplayer bundled into a base game is a bad idea. Not everything has to be free to play. And the problem is if you made this free to play, then you know, if they want to keep updating it and provide new stuff for it, which they're probably not going to do now because it's dying, then how do Konami make any money out of it? Like, there's no microtransactions for this. If you make this free to play, then Konami have just made a free game. Wednesday, at least in Germany, it's Oh yeah, now's probably. I understand the best time to play is about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, UK time, and play on the US servers. Apparently, that's the best time to play. But clearly, this whole change of it's now connecting me to other. MGO. If I could get into it. I mean, this isn't MGO, this is Fox Hunt, which is the new MGO, which is the dead MGO. There's a duck in there. There he is. Look at the cute little ducky. Quack, quack. I don't know much about Battlefield 6, so I can't say that what I know about it. What I'm going to assume though is that there are microtransactions and other stuff in it. The solution for Fox Hunt isn't to make it free to play. This is Fox Hunt that was released about a month later after. This is part of Metal Gear Solid Delta. But I know, but yeah, the game you're thinking of is Metal Gear Online 2, which is now just its own standalone thing on emulator. No, the fix for Fox Hunt isn't to make it free to play. Unfortunately, the window for Fox Hunt's fix. There you go, the matchmaking. Yeah, we'll try one more time. I don't know if like that is what triggers me to now be do matchmaking with other regions. No, the window for the fix has already passed. The fix was to release it alongside the base game. The fact that it released, I think it was over a month. It was early October. And the base game was released in late August, so about a month and a half. Waiting a month and a half after the base game release to then release the online mode was the biggest mistake, because a month and a half is a pretty long time for casual players. Now, obviously, I'm not talking about speedrunners here. Speedrunners will continue to play Delta over and over and over again because that's what speedrunners do. The problem is the vast majority of speedrunners are not playing Fox Hunt because they're speedrunning the main game. But for a casual player who is playing Delta for the first time and just wants to enjoy that casual experience, they have left the game behind a month and a half later. They're not going to boot the game back up for an online mode when they've got Battlefield 6 to play, when they've got Call of Duty Black Ops 7 to play, when they've got Arc Raiders to play, when The Simpsons have come to Fortnite. It's just... We did talk about this earlier, so apologies that I'm repeating myself, but Konami just I don't know whether it's Konami's fault. I don't know whether it's the developer's fault. I can't. It's not Bluepoint. I can't remember who developed this. But it's just a really bad decision. I don't think there would have been any harm not releasing it exactly on time. Like maybe if it had been a week or 2 weeks, give players chance with the base game, let them play through it. And maybe a week later or 2 weeks later, but to wait a month and a half to then release it, I think the reason why is because they thought they were going to get some sort of second wind of sales. Like people who were really interested in the online mode would hold off buying the base game and then sweet, there's an online mode coming, okay, now let's buy it and give it a go. I think they're trying to save face a little bit because it's already like 30% off for Black Friday, so I think they're trying to get something out of it. But like we are now on our second attempt at trying to get into a game, and yeah, this just isn't happening, is it? This is dead. I'd be better off playing Save MGO if I had it updated.
I have a friend. He is an octopus. And he goes swish, 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 swish. Swish, swish.
I don't have any friends because no one wants to play with me. This is the new ping, which is on F. Oh yeah, it has a timeout. You can't do it too much. Cool. I can't remember how long it took to time out. Was it 3 minutes? It's 3 minutes. 180 seconds has already passed. So 240 seconds, 4 minutes. We're approaching 4 minutes. Well, hey.
A message from Sushilaga, who has now subscribed on Twitch for 2 months.
Thank you very much for the resub, Sushi Lager. I'm glad that this exciting and invigorating content is what's bringing you back to want to subscribe to the channel again. So thank you. I put a lot of work into making sure that my streams are exciting, interesting. There's loads of action going on. And there's never any downtime, so I'm glad that I've all of that work is encouraging you to want to support the stream. Are we all just finding things to do? This is atrocious. 300 seconds. That is 6 minutes. 5 minutes. Sorry, that's 5 minutes of matchmaking and 5 minutes of matchmaking in the session. So. I think we can. Do I have a plan B? This was plan B. We screwed up that Kerotan run so badly. I didn't want to do another run of MGS3. This was plan B. Can't get hit by your own claymores. That's something I learned recently. Unless you blow it up yourself. Can I blow it up with a? Yes, you can. Yes. That's a thing you can do. Plan C. What is Plan C, folks? What do we do? What do we do for Plan C? You know, I've never learnt to airwalk. maybe I could finally learn to airwalk. And learn any percent. Unmetal 100% maybe. Ugh. If only. If only we could. Well, you can. You just have to do 2 runs. I ain't doing 2 runs of Unmetal. Fuck that. Not doing a speed run that involves 2 runs of a game. Sounds like a terrible... That's something out of Near Automata shit, isn't it? Okay, I'm actually not even trying to matchmake. The schedule has been updated. Is the latency like really bad? Someone was complaining and said that something took ages earlier. Maybe the schedule updating is going to get us into a match. It is just crazy to consider the fact that nobody. This is across multiple regions. Nobody in the world, not enough people in the world are playing this game right now. That is like just atrocious for a multiplayer game. Consider how much time was spent developing this multiplayer mode for it to die within a month. A month. This game mode didn't last a month. MGS2 tanker ILs. Oh, it's been a while. That's something I do still want to try and do. Maybe next year, MGS2 European Extreme, because then I can do the trilogy. Even Metal Gear... Yes, even Survive has more players than this. This is a disaster. And I think it's a real shame, because if Konami do more remakes of the Metal Gear series, I don't think we're ever getting a multiplayer again. You think Konami are going to spend time and money on multiplayer again for this to happen? Because they won't learn. If they did, they wouldn't learn from the mistakes. I believe this isn't too dissimilar from Metal Gear Online 3. So for those who might not know, Phantom Pain included Metal Gear Online 3. Barely anyone played it. I didn't play it for very long because you just got killed so quickly in it. I wasn't a fan of it. I still would really like to try Metal Gear Online 1. I never played Metal Gear Online 1. I played quite a bit of Online 2, the one that came with MGS4. I played very little of 3. But I do believe there is a community out there that has access to Metal Gear Online 1. But I know, Save MGO is the more important one. But just what Phantom something does this title exist? If it wasn't so late, I'd start learning Phantom Pain, but it's a bit late for that now. We'll give them. I thought the schedule updating might have been enough to bump it, but apparently not. I'm surprised they've only gone with the one ping, actually. Like, these days, multiplayer games like this have, like, quite extensive ping systems. You know, I'd hold F here, and it'd bring up a little wheel of different pings that I could, enemy here, ammo here, weapon here, trap here, cover me, retreat. I mean, you do have messages. I'm out of ammo. The title where Kiefer spoke 41. It is still quite baffling that he replaced David Hayter with Kiefer Sutherland to then give Kiefer Sutherland not a lot of lines. Like Troy Baker and Miller. Come on, Nick. Robin Atkin Downs probably have 4 or 5 times as many lines as Kiefer does. One thing I do really like about Phantom Pain is, but a lot of people complained about a lot of the story and a lot of the sort of insight being behind tapes, being behind the cassette tapes. I actually really like the cassette tapes because it means you're not stopping to listen to codec calls, and you can just at your leisure. There's a lot of downtime in Phantom Pain. There's a lot of just roaming around. Yep. Okay, that's 3 attempts. We're done. There's a lot of downtime of just, being on your horse, running around and all of that. So, you've got plenty of time. I love, as soon as I'm in the helicopter booting up my next mission, I immediately go and see if I've got another tape to listen to. Most of them are good because they're cheesy. I have tried. I've played through Metal Gear Acid 1 and 2 several times. I actually did a playthrough of Acid 1 last year. Really enjoy it. One day, I've always said that I'd speedrun Metal Gear Acid 2. It's a very long speedrun. It'd probably be a rather boring speedrun to watch. But it is one that I would like to learn at some point. I've got no interest in learning Acid 1. Acid 1's a very slow game, and Acid 2 is far superior. If you've never played the Acid games, I would suggest skipping 1 and just going straight to 2. Metal Gear Acid 2 is fantastic. I don't know if the Acid games would ever make it to the Master Collection. They're not games that would really work on like in on a console. They do very much. I mean, the Acid games would be ideal for a mobile port. Like get Acid 2 on. I mean, there are already mobile Acid games, but they're not the same games. It's not Acid 1 and Acid 2 ported to mobile. They were separate mobile games, and they're a bit rough around the edges. But I say Acid 1 and 2 would be ideal being ported to mobile. Switch wouldn't be too bad as well because of it being touchscreen. But that's the thing. You couldn't just port them or emulate them on there. What you'd really want is for them to be ported and given touchscreen controls, because they don't have touchscreen controls, which is a shame because they play really well on Vita, and of course the Vita does have touchscreen controls. I don't really know what I want to do. I'd say I'm tempted maybe just to boot up Razvet and try and learn. Fuck it, let's do it. I'm gonna do it. Have I even got an appropriate save? Does it here we go. I could try it on assuming this doesn't go okay, this does go here. Right, let's just do this. Why not? Because I've never learned it. What button am I on? It's not 2. It's hold 1. Is this working? Am I actually going forwards? Did I actually go forwards there? I have no idea how this works. Right. Wrong button. I'm trying to... So for those who don't... there's a glitch in the game called airwalking. But if I understand you, it doesn't look like you do anything until you finish, and then you like warp forwards. And you have to do this like 20 times. So I'm just going to keep doing it loads and loads and loads and loads. And then hopefully when I come out of it, oh yeah, you can see his legs changing. But now, there you go. You see that I'm now much further forwards than I was before. And I believe the way this is supposed to work is as follows. So what we're going to do is we're going to run to here. We're going to start doing it now. And I'm going to do 20. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And hopefully, if I've got this right... I don't know how many times you have to do it. But one of them is to skip the pain. Well, I don't know how many times you have to do it. I think it's clearly more than 20. Let's find that save again and we'll try again. But that's it. It's clearly a heck of a lot simpler than I thought it was. Oh yeah, I should be rolling as well, because rolling is faster. Ah, move forward too far. Oh wait, I don't need to return to the main menu. I can just load, can't I? Oh, in fact, no, that because that's going to be. Try again. Right. It's 20, but a different angle, more left, and make sure. Oh yeah, the game needs to be running at 30 FPS, doesn't it? I'm just gonna keep going for a good like 2 minutes. You can make it with 60, but you need to do more than 20. I'm not counting as well, I'm just going. How many is this, folks? How many have I done? Oh, it's hurting my wrist because I keep clicking so much. Oh yeah, how are you getting on with that? All right, let's see what happens now. There we go. And that is the pain skip. Successfully skipped the fight against the pain. So that can be used. That can be used in multiple locations. The main ones are you can skip the ocelot fight. You can skip the ocelot unit, but it's not really worth skipping on very easy. It's not worth skipping on. It's not really worth skipping on very easy because it takes so long to do. Unless there's been a newer way of doing it. Because it takes so long to do. It's just not. You'll finish the fight quicker than it takes to do it. The other big one is lab skip, which I don't know where you start lab skip. We are approaching lab. This is why I'm continuing because I figured I'll just keep going. I can have a look at a tutorial. But if anyone knows where it is you start lab skip, let me know and we'll just go for it. Because I still haven't done it. It'd be cool to do. Right at the top of the steps in the middle. I always like learning brand new stuff, particularly when I can get Twitch chat to sort of instruct me. It's always a good way of doing it. Come on. Skip. God, I gotta remember all the freaking buttons. I ain't got a gun. Oh, I ain't got a gun. I ain't got one of these. God, it's been. I actually can't remember how long it's been since I played Delta. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. Bit more precise though, might not have the eloquence to describe it. Right, first things first, change the graphics, maximum frame rate 30 FPS. That's going to feel horrible, isn't it? 30 FPS is horrible. Oh, it is horrible. It's atrocious. Oh god, I'm genuinely struggling. Is there anything else I can do? I've sent VSync on, see if that makes it. Right at the top of the steps in the so these steps. I'm guessing I might have to watch it. I might have to watch a video. The first set of steps. So this set of steps. Might I be better off what? Let me quickly have a look. It's probably for the best. There's Noah. Oh, the one's coming into the warehouse. Okay. Right. Any percent PC world record. 40 minutes and 53 seconds. Oh, excuse me. Where the heck is this? Wait, the world record kills the end early? Holy shit. I didn't know that. Very easy difficulty. The world record kills the end early. I thought, oh, and you got fast swimming underwater as well. This is all really weird. This is all... Holy shit, I had not seen this, like, super fast swimming underwater. There, dude. Alright, so, hang on. I don't need to watch. Alright, so... Okay, they are switching to 30 FPS in the run. Okay, I've watched it. Whether I can get this, I have no idea. Oh wow, I can definitely see why you switch to 30 FPS in the middle of the run. Right, so they sort of came to here, and oh, what is the game doing? Let me just have another quick look. They came to here. They stood in a very specific spot. which I cannot see where that spot is. It looks like they were looking at something on the wall, so I'm just gonna have to go for it. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Let's go with 50 and see what happens. It worked. Or not quite. It did work, but now, just like the original, we have the issue where the environment's not loaded. So what they did is they like came to here and they actually threw a stun grenade. And like that was enough. Nope. That's not done it for me yet. It seemed like using a stun grenade was like enough to push them over. So I don't want to fall down there because I will die. Oh shit, I got an alert. Okay, I clearly need to look at the video again.
Patrol here. Enemy sighted. Commencing attack.
Acknowledged. Eliminate all enemies.
So throwing a stun grenade right into that corner. Like that? Is that it? Nope. So I don't know if there's any sort of cue that shows, yeah, you got it right. Whatever it is, I'm still not doing it. I'll have to actually have a look at a tutorial rather than just watching it. But this is the same. This is exactly the same as the PS2 version of this skip. where once you're through to this side, you then need to like trigger. You need to be able to trigger this everything loading. One difference is all of the environment is loaded in on the PS2 version until you manage to load it in properly. It doesn't like none of the walls are connected.
No one here after all. What was that?
The problem is I'm not actually sure what it is exactly I'm supposed to be doing here. Oh, you can't fall off here. I assumed that I'd just be able to fall off here, but you can't. No, I'll have to actually have a look at a proper tutorial. To see what it is I'm supposed to do.
Where did that come from? What was that?
Whatever it is, clearly I'm not getting it right. Oh, and that bloody stun grenade did not help. Nope. What that rock is? Nope. Who knows at this point? Let's say, at least I now understand the concept of it. It is something I've been meaning to look at some point. Nope. I'll when I'm actually ready to learn this run properly, I'll have a look into it. I'm assuming that's gonna. Oh, that's weird. You can throw stuff through here. You just can't. Snake can't move through it. Can I break out of bounds by doing this? I think I'm still going to prefer glitchless, to be honest. No, apparently that doesn't work. No, not a clue. Anyway, I think I'm going to call it there for tonight. So this has gone a bit astray. It's been a bit of a weird one. But thank you all for sticking it out and bearing with me and enjoying the craziness that's been the last sort of 20 minutes. Actually, it is midnight now. Now is normally the time I'd stop streaming anyway. So yeah, we'll be back on Thursday for some final MGS3 practice. Hopefully that goes better than it did tonight. And as I say, it's always better on the night. So I'm sure it'll be fine on Sunday. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Have a great couple of days, and yeah, I hope to see some of you on Thursday. Bye, everyone.